Hey, you! Yeah, you! I'm talking to you! Thanks for hanging out with us today when we learn about SickKids Hospital with the playoff pulse wrapping up and our Impact Insiders. Thank you for hanging out with us. Now let's get right into it. Good morning, Samara. How are you? So great to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Mike. I'm
Samara.
so good. I'm so excited. I'm pumped to be here with you and the Toronto Sports Insider community. This is going to be great.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to chat with us about what you do at SickKids Hospital and what it is that we do here on Toronto Sports Insider, and some of the benefits that we've seen from this community banding together during every single live sports game over the past year and a half. So first things first, I wanted to kind of touch base on our first year of donations. We started up last June, actually, right at the end of the Stanley Cup, when we got in touch with Jordan and the Create for Sick Kids team. And a big shout out to that team for all the work that they did. It was awesome to get started with them. And through the year, we have amassed over $12,000 in donations. And those donations have come from live stream ad revenue from YouTube. They have come from super chat donations directly from chatters on our YouTube site, as well as directly through pinned links and links on our website, and being shared, most importantly, by the viewers of the channel. Getting the word out about SickKids Hospital, that's what we have tried to do over the last year, and I feel we've been pretty successful with a total of just over $12,000 in the first year. How does that $12,000 being raised by Toronto Sports Insider directly impact the patient care or support services at SickKids Hospital?
That's a great question, Mike. And I just want to start off by saying a big thank you to each and every one of your Toronto Sports Insiders, supporters, viewers, donors, advocators. We are so grateful. In the work that I do at the community with the community partnerships team at the SickKids Foundation, it's very clear that our community is integral to the work that we do, including individuals like yourself, Mike, just kind of spreading the word and really sharing the impact, not only for your own personal, but also just what we do in the province alone. A little bit of background about SickKids itself is that what I'll share with is that in 2024, we were ranked the world's top publicly funded specialized hospital.
Wow.
Which is absolutely incredible. And of course, yearly, just to share what that does and who that's helping. Yearly, SickKids fields about just over more than 500,000 visits from patients across Ontario, Canada, and even the world. So this is not only just in your backyard here in Toronto, it's across the country and the world. And we offer one of the most comprehensive suite of specialized pediatric services in the country. Along with our research activity, a third of which is supported by donors like yourselves, covers the spectrum of child health. So that means every TSI supporter, they're a part of this, and we couldn't be more grateful.
Thank you. It's so cool to have this group of people hanging out, enjoying the games and being able to make a difference. And the way that I structured it was to make sure that every single viewer makes that difference. When we decided to donate 100% of our revenue for the Leafs playoff games back in 2024, that was the only way to ensure that every single viewer had an impact, whether it was one click from the Philippines that was on for a minute and a half, or somebody in New Zealand who was watching for 3.5 hours with us the entire game. Every single person has made an impact, and it's calculated through our ad revenue donations, totaling there over the $12,000. It's just absolutely amazing to see how a group of people can band together to do what's right in the world. And look at what SickKids has done over the years. And what an amazing accomplishment to be listed the #1 specialized hospital in the world. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's absolutely insane to think about. Because when you say the history, and that's where I go back to, and why SickKids is so near and dear to my heart, is, it's not just SickKids today and what we're doing today. Now we have an organization that has grown massively over 150 years and has, is constantly evolving due to the technology and the needs of the world that we live in today. When I think of SickKids, I think of going there as a little child, and in the early 90s, and it being completely different than my mom, and when she was going there in the 50s and 60s, and how it's all evolved. And to think of what the organization of SickKids has been able to do, and for us to just be able to be a piece of that puzzle, it's just so, I'm so grateful to be able to do it, and thankful to be able to share this opportunity with all of you, because, man, SickKids has impacted my life. It's impacted so many of the viewers and the insiders' lives that we speak to on a daily basis. And now we have a chance to continue on that road, down the road, however that may be, and keep it going. And really, the sharing of the links is the hugest piece, because of it's worldwide. And that's the part that really hit me the most in that video that you sent, Samara, with the globe, and they pop out from Toronto, and it says, viewers all around the world, and the people coming over from overseas, the kids, the students, and all the work that they're doing to spread the wealth of knowledge and medicine around the world is absolutely awesome. So thank you for everything that you guys do over there. And really the next one that I wanted to touch on a little bit was what message would you like to convey to the Toronto Sports Insider community about the significance of fundraising efforts for SickKids patients and their families?
Oh my gosh, of course. I want to just start off again by saying thank you to everybody, like you said, Mike, for sharing, advocating, donating, clicking. Who knew that clicking would have such a huge impact on our community? And not only our community, though, our kids that we support, the families that we support, the siblings, yes, the extended families, because whether it be a cancer or a chronic illness or what have you, it doesn't only impact the child, it impacts the family as a whole and their extended community. So with every click, every kind of share, every one of your community members has really, really supported us and made an impact, especially given our new focus of on precision child health. And this is our commitment to diagnose faster, treat smarter, and of course, predict better. So what does that all kind of mean coming together? So diagnosing faster, that just means that we want to expand the use of advanced genome testing to shorten the time between the onset of a patient's illness and receiving a definitive diagnosis, setting them on the right treatment path sooner. And then, of course, there's our focus of treating smarter. So we want to incorporate a holistic range of patient data to individualize treatment, reduce side effects, and maximize efficacy. And then it's also developing and distributing more individualized therapies. So that means genetic medicines, and then targeting the underlying cause of disease before it even takes hold. And then, of course, predicting better. So we want to harness the vast patient data points that we have, so the physical, genomic, social, and environmental, to develop those tools to be able to predict disease trajectory, or even the risk of severe outcomes. So SickKids' vision for precision child health is really a movement to deliver precision-based care for every patient. And each of one of your supporters is a part of that movement. And it's so, so incredible, because did you know that about 20% of children with cancer will not survive their illness, while 85% of them will be survivors with will live with long-term effects. So for a child, the effects of illness, hospitalization, and treatment often kind of reverberate into their adulthood. So studies are kind of have started to reveal that every dollar invested in child health yields in a return of about $3.3 for the Canadian population under 70. So funding for pediatric healthcare and research are consistently lower than what we're spending on adults. And that kind of really encompassed what our main goal was. And that I feel like really encompasses the support and the impact of your community members, is ensuring that we can change that and have a better impact on that. Because healthier children are the root of a healthy society at the end of the day. So pediatric care and research are consistently underfunded, like I mentioned. So every one of the TSI supporters has made a difference in ensuring that we can support more of our community. So a big, big thank you to all of you.
Wow, that's really cool to think about. I know I've looked a little bit into the precision health, and it is absolutely incredible. So I really don't even understand it, to be honest with you. But that's okay. That's why I do sports and the day job and be a dad. And I'm not a doctor. But very, very neat stuff. And we'll definitely post a link to detail some of what we're doing with the precision healthcare. And it's absolutely incredible to think about, and the amount of technology that we've seen. I mean, like we've talked about, Samara, on the phone plenty of times, is using technology to get better, to become better. And this is exactly this. I have, learned technology to share, my time and hang out with people all over the world during live sports events and talking sports. And, now that's my passion. That's my desire and everything like that. To be able to have it down for every patient coming across with a very serious illness, to be able to have precision check marks based off of all those different factors that you discussed. It's amazing to think about how different it can be and how much more successful we can be in combating these illnesses when you're breaking it down in a different level like that, when compared to the way that we were doing it in the old way with more of a one-size-fits-all approach, right? So very, very neat information there. So please check out the link that's in the description. It's going to take you right down to our SickKids page, and you can find all the information you'll ever want to know about SickKids Hospital and what we do there. Right, Samara?
You got it.
Awesome. Well, Samara, lastly, could you please help me understand a little bit? Because for me, my mom was a juvenile diabetic early in the early 60s there at SickKids Hospital. And there was groundbreaking work on insulin. And my grandma, who's still here with us now, has, told me many stories of every single week going to the hospital to SickKids every single week for years. And could you please give us some details on the groundbreaking work on insulin that was conducted at SickKids Hospital in the 1950s and 60s?
Of course. I mean, at the end of the day, all this research is done collaboratively between the hospitals here in Toronto and even abroad. So just a little bit of background. The research that led to the discovery of insulin actually took place at U of T. I can literally see it just out this window, awesome. Where one of the researchers, I believe it was Dr. Frederick Banting, had served as Dr. Gladys Bordas' intern. And then later, Dr. Banting brought that application of insulin as treatment for diabetes to SickKids. So Dr. Boyda administered insulin to actually Elise Needham, who was an 11-year-old girl who became the first child in the world to recover from a diabetic coma. Wow. So further to this, we're always looking and focusing on bettering the care of youth. So with diabetes, so if looking to the future, whether that be understanding the impact on the heart and kidney health, implementing new therapies and practices, expanding the scope of treatments with new technologies, of course, and investigating the social, environmental, socioeconomic factors that impact diabetes outside of the clinic. And this all starts with precision child health. And without this, our focus is honestly on healing the future.
Yes.
And every single one of you have been able to provide us with that opportunity. And we are so incredibly grateful. Like I said, it takes a village to make an impact. And we would not be able to do the work that we do if it weren't for individuals like yourself, Mike, and every one of the Toronto Sports Insiders supporters. So with every click, every share, every even discussion, tag, what have you, has really made a big, big impact. And I'm just so excited to see what the future is going to hold for you folks and to see the even larger impact your community is going to have. It's going to be wonderful.
Yes, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep making it happen here. And that's what it's all about. We're having fun. We have a great community, and that's the lucky part. It's the people that make the community. And not just one person behind the screen, it's everyone. And so thank you to all of you insiders for watching this video. Thank you for watching all of our videos. Thank you for hanging out with us, liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that good YouTube stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much, Samara, for your time today. It's been a pleasure, as always.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
What a great chat it was with Samara from SickKids Hospital. Thank you, insiders. The update I'm sure you're all looking for. As of Game 3 of the NBA Finals, we received a copyright strike from YouTube. As of this time, we have reached out to the claimant and have discussed some of our standpoints of what we do here on our channel with the live game hangouts. We'll see how that goes, but in the meantime, I'm going to focus on spending time with my family, and you'll see me on the social media accounts. That's how I'll be getting my sports from now. We're getting ready to launch Inside the Six. It's already in the works. The new layouts and the new logo have actually been in the works now for about a month. So be on the lookout for that. We will figure out a way, insiders, to bring sports content to you and make a difference with SickKids Hospital. Thank you so much so far for being here, and we'll see you on the next one, whatever that looks like. In the meantime, I'm heading up to Toronto to take a break for a few days. We'll see you, I'm sure, with lots of content there. Cheers, insiders. Let's go.